Welcome to The Elements, a youth-based radio program that brings the voices and perspectives of influencers to your ears. I'm Juliana Farrow, and today you will be meeting 3 college students, one of which is my brother, Alexander, who are part of their school's Reserve Officer Training Corps, or ROTC for short.
My name is Alexander Farrow. I go to Harvard College. I'm in the Air Force Reserve Officer Training Program.
I'm a midshipman 3rd class, Jordan Bravin, from Yale University. I'm in Navy ROTC.
My name is Juliana Laluzerne. I'm a sophomore at the University of Southern California, and I'm in Army ROTC.
I decided to investigate why. Why would my brother and his friends take on the commitment of ROTC when they're already at elite universities and have so much on their plates? For Jordan, ROTC wasn't something he was planning to do his whole life, but once he learned more about the program in high school, he knew it was for him.
In high school, I kind of decided that I was either going to a service academy or I was going to an ROTC unit, and it came down to differences in quality of life, differences in the structure that comes from each program. So I, last minute had chosen to do ROTC. It was a brand new unit at Yale, and it was a lot of really unique opportunity for us. As a freshman, I could hold a leadership position in a brand new unit. So for me, that was kind of an exciting prospect.
Alexander, my brother, decided in high school that a career in the Air Force would be a good fit for him. However, his interest was sparked a little differently than Jordan's was.
When I was a junior in high school, I went to my cousin's Air Force Academy graduation, and I really never considered a career in the military. I really didn't even know what that entailed, but I went and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the entire culture of the military, the entire culture of the Air Force. Got me thinking that I wanted to apply to the Air Force and the Naval Academies. And I also looked into ROTC as well at other schools, including Harvard.
Okay, so they know this is for them. This is what they want to do. But how do they manage? What's the time commitment for these already overextended college students? I had Juliana take me through her busiest day.
Okay, I'll go through my average Wednesday because that's the most ROTC of my days. So I wake up at 5:30, get ready for physical training. We have our formation at 6:25, which is where we all stand together and we get accountability, and then actual PT starts at 6:30 and ends at 7:30. And then depending on my schedule, if I have a class at 8, then I'll go straight to my class, but usually I try to stay away from 8 o'clock classes. And then I'll have my military class at around 1-ish, where we learn about basic, squad movements, leadership, all of those things that we'll need to use in our 3rd year, where we're evaluated. And then after that is our military lab, which lasts for 2 hours. And it's usually more of a physical class than just sitting and listening to a lecture or a PowerPoint, which we'll go out on campus and actually conduct a battle drill. And then after that, hopefully I won't have classes, but sometimes I do have classes, and then usually I'll try to get as much work done as possible, but I'm pretty tired by the end of the day and have PT the next morning.
Jordan explained to me that his schedule is not as structured.
For us, it's a little different than a typical ROTC unit. We're the first unit back in quite a long time, and we don't have an upperclassman structure to kind of facilitate how day-to-day activities go. So the time commitment can vary quite a bit. 1 week we might have a number of meetings on top of our classes, our ROTC classes. We might have an event on the weekend, like the military excellence competition, which will take up a whole Saturday, where we'll go up to Massachusetts, or other weeks we'll only have classroom activities. So it can vary.
When most people leave for college, they leave their homes and their families. When I pointed this out to all 3 students and asked them how the transition to college life was for them, they all had the same answer. They all told me that ROTC has helped them become accustomed to their new homes, and it has provided them with instant best friends and a temporary new college family.
For us at Yale, it's a little different because we're so small. We started out, we have 11 midshipmen as of the end of our first year. So we're a pretty tight knit group. We've had to build the unit from the ground up, which kind of brought us all together as a pretty close friend group. So in terms of social life, I'd say it has a fairly large impact. The unit has weekly dinners together. We have, we're all in the same class. We're all in the same non-Navy classes as well.
With all the drills they run throughout the day, I was curious to know when they create inside jokes with each other, or when they feel like memories are really made.
ROTC is like one big family. When we get together for leadership labs on Tuesdays, and when we get together for extracurricular activities on the weekends, everyone is engaged with each other in a very intimate and close environment. I consider some of my ROTC cadets to be some of my best friends because of the things that we've gone through together.
Juliana is the only girl in her year in her school's ROTC unit. Being a girl, I was very curious to know how she feels in an ROTC unit.
Well, actually, it's been kind of fun for me. All my friends in school are girls, and all my friends from high school are girls. So it's kind of like my time to just spend, with the guys hanging out, and they're all, they're like my brothers, and they all joke around, but we all love each other.
Although they are all in different branches of the military, they all assured me that ROTC provides them with great opportunities for the future. Even though they still have some time before they graduate, I wanted to know what their aspirations for the future are.
It's rewarding to think that I've been granted the opportunity to serve as a leader in the armed forces. The ROTC experience and the service commitment afterwards really gives you an opportunity to step back from your education after college, step back and gain that leadership ability, and tap into your potential to excel just as a student as well as a leader afterwards.
Right now, I'd really like to go into naval special warfare. I'd love to get a slot for EOD or a slot to go to BUDS. It's very competitive, and while I'm very motivated to pursue that path, I'm staying realistic, and the surface Navy is great as well. I'd love to be on a destroyer or perhaps be on a carrier.
Well, I'm hoping to, upon graduation and upon commissioning as a second lieutenant, I hope to get commissioned into the military medical services branch of Army. And then I'm hoping to continue my schooling, hopefully here at USC, for the occupational therapy program. To become an occupational therapist, I really would like to work with returning vets who are injured or who have PTSD.
I do want to pursue a slot for pilot training, so I am hoping to be a pilot one day.
My goal is to find out how and why my brother and his friends take on the responsibility of giving back to their country. Not only does it open up so many doors for them, but it's another area for them to excel at.
I think I've gotten so much out of it. I feel like I'm a completely different person from the person I was in high school. I think because ROTC kind of forces you to step out of your comfort zone and do things that you wouldn't normally do, and you have to be able to, learn to project your voice and stand in front of a bunch of people and have the confidence to tell them what to do. It's really been a boost to my confidence, and it's really, shown me that I am capable of doing those things.
After interviewing these students, I've come to the conclusion that it takes a certain person with a strong passion for ROTC to be part of the program. They understand the risks that can come with future military jobs, yet they willingly participate because, well, it's simple, they love it. Thank you for listening. If you want to hear more stories like this, please visit us at openorchardproductions.org.